It's almost been a year in May. It'll be a year, but I was so scared to sing at our wedding. It was a surprise. I didn't tell him I was going to do it, so all of a sudden I'm jumping up on the stage and singing him a song. But it's a very personal song to him and me, and some, in some ways, but I think it can relate to a lot of people that have been married or getting married or anything like that. So. Dressed in white today, the time has come my way to say I do, and forever I'll love you, but people always change, at least that's what they like to say, but even if you do, I made a vow to you. You've dreamed of from this day on, you have all of me. Now what we've come to know is people come and go. They don't put up a fight before they say goodbye. Change. So when I'm ready to give up, I'll remember this love, and I'll never leave, no matter how hard it seems. From this day on, I'll give everything, and I hope I can be all that you've dreamed of. From this day on, you have all of me, and I'll stay with you, baby, day, and I'll take care of you, baby. Hear me when I say that I'll never leave, no matter how hard it seems. From this day on, I'll give everything, and I hope I can be all that you've dreamed of. From this day on, you have all of me. That was for Ben over there on camera, with the camera. See, that's why I love these small, intimate settings, because you can get to know kind of the story. You got him over there. So just stare at him for the rest of the time.
No.
Don't look at me. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. I got a couple more songs. I'm trying to think of which one, since I just added that one in there when I wasn't going to. Well, I guess I'll try this other one. This song means a lot to me. I didn't do it on the album because it wasn't quite finished. I revised and edited this one a whole bunch of times. And it's an older song of mine, but I keep rewriting it, so maybe you'll hear it again one day and it'll be different again. But this is a song I wrote about a guy I worked with, and it was kind of like a dark season of my life. I worked at a bar, and yeah, but this guy he wasn't, I don't know, we weren't friends, but we were acquaintances. We worked together, and he and his girlfriend got in a fight, and I think he was in a much darker place than I was, and one night I found out that he had attempted suicide one night after work when him and his girlfriend had gotten in a fight, and I know there was probably a lot more details involved, but I was raised a Christian, so that night I went home and prayed. I said, God, if you're real, I just, please show me that you can save him if that's what he was in the hospital. I forgot to tell you that he attempted it, but he was in the hospital in a coma and they thought he wouldn't make it. But I was just like, God, please, just we do that. But I'm so glad. I mean, he did survive. It was actually a miracle. They thought he'd be a vegetable the rest of his life if he did survive, but he did. And I told I think that was just a big turning point in my faith and belief in God. And and who knows, if he hadn't have made it, I hope that I still would have that same faith. And but it just showed that he is able to do that, and it's his choice if he wants to make people get through that kind of thing. But he did choose to, and that was just a sweet thing for me to happen. So I wrote this song in hopes for this guy. I don't know where he is right now or what he's doing, but this is my hopes for what he comes to realize about what happened.